Hi guys, it's Henry here back again with another video. In this video I'll be sharing with you guys how you can create a simple authentication system using Angular and Firebase on the back end, and we'll be doing some styling with Bootstrap as well. As you can see on this application, we have a login form that allows us to authenticate and get access to our application, and also we can register before we can log in. So let's quickly register a user and we'll see how the login works. So I'm going to enter my details, but before I do, I would like to show you that I've implemented validation to this form, so I can check if I don't enter any values for the name. You see that name is required. I did same for email, for the password and the confirm password as well. So let's enter a name. Let's say Frank Lampard for the name, and then for the email I can say frank.lampard@gmail.com. and for the password, let's just give him a password of password and confirm password. And if I type in, you see that I implemented cross-field validation, so the first password was matched with the other password. So I'm going to type password. Now they match. You can see that the sign up button is not disabled anymore. So if I click on sign up, you see it takes me to the welcome page, and I have just a text showing welcome with my name, as you can see. So I can also do some other things, like I can log out, and you see I get back to the login form. Now since I'm a registered user, I can come back here and just let's log in to the system. So frank.lampard@gmail.com, and our password was password. And here we have this remember me button. Now what this remember me checkbox does is that when you close the tab by mistake and you come back to the application would remember your credential, and then you will be logged in directly if you're already logged in. We're going to try logging in, checking the remember me checkbox, and without doing that, let's do it first without checking remember me. So if I log in, you see I'm back to the welcome page, and let's say I just close this page by mistake. So I close the page and then I go back to the application. You see that the application doesn't remember me, so I have to log in again. But this time, let's say I log in. So frank.lampard@gmail.com, and then I enter back my password, which was password, and then I check this remember me checkbox and I hit on login. You see now I get this nice toast notification message that I'm logged in. But if I close the tab by mistake, let's say I close it and I go back to my application, I'm going to land back on the welcome page because I clicked on that remember but me checkbox. All right, so I'll be showing you how to save that to the system so that the system can remember your credentials. So we can just log in and get this login message. I'm going to show you how you can use Angular guards to protect your routes. So for example, I'm logged out to the system and I want to access that welcome page. So if I try to navigate to the URL, so localhost/welcome, I try to go there, you see that the route guard doesn't allow me to go through because I am not an authenticated user. So we'll be learning how to use route guards to protect our route, how to creating a login functionality, how to do validation on the the client side, and also how to do validation on the server side. So validation is done for you automatically on Firebase from the server side, but you can just display the message and the user can see it. So here, for example, if I decide not to enter any value for this and I try to submit, you see that I'm getting some error messages, and these messages are coming from the server side. So this is like server side validation, but here on the register form I did client side validation so that you can see the error messages even before you sign up. And we also have the functionality that allows us to sign in with an auth provider. So we can sign in with Google, for example. Let me just quickly demonstrate that. So if I hit on this sign up with Google, it's going to take me to the Google login page. I have to enter my email. Let me just quickly change this to English. Now I can enter my email. Let's say henry.una@gmail.com, and then I hit on next, and then I can put my password. Okay, and it's going to authenticate. I have two-step verification, so I need to check that with my phone. And I'm going to hit yes, and now Google confirms that it's me, and you see I am logged in. So we can log in with a service provider like Google or Facebook. I'm going to be showing you how to implement login with Google, and you can also log in with your username and password. So I'm going to log out now, and next time when I want to log in, I can log back here with Google. I can sign back here. All right, so on the back end, we are saving the details of the user. We are saving that using the Firestore database. I have some videos on Firestore database and real-time database with Firebase. If you want, you can check that out. So let me just quickly show you. If I head over to Firebase, so console.firebase.google.com. all right, I can switch to the account that I'm using. It's not this one. Yeah, it's this one. And now I'm signed in, and you can see the application. I just called it Auth 101. We can give it a different name when we start building it from scratch. And here, this is our application on Firebase. You can see on the project settings, you can see authentication. So this is where we set the authentication. We just signed in with two users. We have a user that was logged in with Google. So you see the provider here is Google, and you have another user that's logged in with just his email. So you have email and you have Google. These are the methods, and you can enable a lot of sign-in methods that you want. You have email and password. As you can see, email and password and Google, they are enabled right now, but you have other options that you can do. You can even enable anonymous authentication or Microsoft, or whichever one you want. So this is where we enable the authentication. And for the Firebase, we are storing the database. We're storing the user information on Firestore. So we have a collection here that's called users, and they are stored in the document. So here you can store the user email and the name. So we'll be getting these values, and that's where we display it on the home page, on the welcome page, right? So we have this other detail here, the email and the name. Now you can take this application further by adding another field here. Let's say is admin, and set that to true or false to determine if the user is an admin or not. But we'll be keeping it simple in this video, just storing the name and the email. All right, that's what I would like to show you guys in this tutorial. I hope you like it and you enjoy the tutorials. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the tutorial or it helped you in any way, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.